Welcome viewers. Today's reasoning topic is figural pattern folding and completion. This comes under non-verbal part. In case of figural pattern folding and completion, generally he will give a paper, a transparent paper. Imagine something, this is like a transparent paper. So after giving a transparent paper, he will give some dotted mark like this. On one side he will make a design. On one side he will make a design, or a design is drawn on the entire paper. So imagine a case like this. For example, this is the design that is drawn. So what he will ask on the exam is, he will use some answer figures as well at the bottom. Once this paper is folded, how that image appears. So this what the student is to recognize in the exam. So once this paper is folded, how this figure will be applied on the other side, or in this case the student should have a observation skills of what happens if a particular line is folded. For example, if you see this one, if I fold this particular figure, exactly from this drawn line, this dotted line, it will be exactly appears like this, because I am folding from your left side to right side. The moment I fold it from left side to right side, this is the image that appears on the other side. How to solve this kind of questions very fast, or how to observe these questions very neatly? For this, student has to focus mainly on kind of a mirror image. Let's see this. For example, in this paper, he will provide a dotted line. After giving a dotted line, imagine he's asking like this. This is the image. What will happen if I fold this particular image, right? So student has to observe that this particular line, whatever the line that is drawn, this particular line as a mirror. Remember that whatever the dotted line that is given, that dotted line should seen as a mirror. Once you see this mirror, whatever the near the mirror will be near the mirror, whatever the away from the mirror, away from the mirror. Means, for example, see, I am putting here a dotted line, here also one dotted line. Now if I want to see a mirror image of this one, what exactly is, for example, you take this horizontal one, this is the image that appears. See here, this green line is the mirror. So whatever the near the mirror, keep near the mirror. This line is near the mirror and this knob is away from the mirror. So obviously here also the knob will be away from the mirror. This line is moving from the mirror away. Here also you draw line from the mirror to the away. So this is the mirror image that appears. So this mirror image is also a kind of paper folding only. This mirror image also a kind of paper folding. Means whatever the dotted line he is giving, whatever the near to the dotted line, keep it near. Whatever away from the dotted lines, these knobs are away from the dotted line, that you keep away from the dotted line, because this dotted line is the mirror. So simply remember, in case of mirror images or paper folding, whatever the near to the dotted line, keep it near. Whatever away from the dotted line, keep it away. Based on this, we'll try to solve some questions. So this is the image that is given. So here there are some dotted lines here. Here also dotted line, dotted line. Dotted line indicates the manner of folding. The dotted line indicates the manner of folding. So means this dotted line means he folded from which direction to which direction, that you need to know. He folded from this direction to this direction. This is the manner of folding. So one need to remember even the manner of folding as well. Now see here, he is folding like this, means here one figure is constant. This figure position will not change. This side figure position will not change. And what is going to change? Because I am folding in this particular direction, the image of this blue color line or blue color figure image will change. It will overlap. Yes or no? It will overlap. I am using the word overlap. Why? Because you see the option A. In case of option A, this lower leaf is clearly visible. Whatever the leaf that is overlapped, here you can see this is no overlap here. Here there is no overlap, right? So that is the reason, and this figure is starting from here. That is the reason your answer A is wrong. Your option A is wrong. But you see this option B. In case of option B, I can clearly see the overlap. This is a figure that won't change. The moment I am folding, you can clearly see this line is coming from here. So you can clearly see a overlap here. Because of this overlap, I can say that answer is option B. So I am drawing here. You can see here. Remember, this line is the mirror. I said this line will be mirror. Whatever the near the mirror, keep near the mirror. Whatever away from the mirror, keep away from the mirror. So whatever the near to this line, you start from here, you move away and you keep this one. See here. Now in this case, this part is near the mirror, so this part is near the mirror. And this is away from the mirror, this is now away from the mirror. So you'll get option B as the answer. So in this case also, how he is folding the paper? The manner of folding is very important. He is folding the paper from left to right. So when he is folding from left to right, I already said that this dotted line, you people has to imagine it as a mirror. It's not exactly mirror. This is not a mirror kind of question. It is a paper folding question. But still, you remember this line wherever he is folding that as a mirror, then you will get the answer very easily. Let's see here. See here, if you take this particular line as a mirror, then whatever near the mirror, keep near the mirror, and whatever away from the mirror, keep away from the mirror. Now in this case, see here, the small portion is away from the mirror, so keep that small portion away, because here the small portion, here also small portion. Now it is increasing the size here, it is like this. So here also you increase the size because it is front. Obviously it appears exactly like a mirror image. That will be your answer. So your answer is option D. Right away we can say that. So here also you just draw a line, it gives that whatever the near this line, that is mirror, is near, and what is away, you kept away. So you will get answer very fast. See this question. How is folding? The manner of folding is folding from right to left. Okay, he is folding from right to left. So when you folding from right to left, which one will be the constant which will not move? See here, this line will not move. This line will not move. It will be as it is. And which one is going to be overlapped? The blue line that I am drawing, this blue line is going to be overlapped. So once you overlap it, I said whatever this near the line, keep near the line, and whatever away from the line, keep it away from the line. Now see here, you start from this point and you move away and you come here. Okay, just you move and you come to here, this position. So exactly this blue line and black line now appears similar. That is going to be your answer. So your answer is option A. Your answer is option A. See, in this particular question, there are lines that are given and is folding the paper from right to left again. So once you know that he is folding from paper right to left, see here, there are images on the both the sides. This image and this image, the size and the length and everything is same. Whenever the size and length and everything is same, obviously the both will overlap exactly on each other. So like this. So this and these two are both same. So here both are overlapping on the same image. Both are overlapping in the same. The dot is also overlapping in the same image. So your answer is directly option A. You see that option D. So here is one line, here is one line, which is not possible. So directly you eliminate this top. Here also people may confuse that option B, not possible, because they are of same size. If it is away or near, for example, if this is here, the blue line, if this is here, then the answer will be different, because this is very near to mirror, away from the mirror. The moment you fold it, obviously it will appear somewhere here. Then the answer will appear different. But in this case, they are exactly at the center. These two lines are exactly in the center. So it is at the center. So this image is also at the center. Obviously, they will overlap exactly. See, in this case, he is folding the paper from bottom to top. So whenever he is folding the paper from bottom to top, see here, this is a dotted line. This dotted line indicates he is folding in this direction. You need to observe the folding also from left to side or right side to left side or bottom to top or top to bottom also. Now in this case, see here, the top portion will be constant. This portion this will be constant, it won't change. What is going to change? The bottom will be going to change. So whatever near to the dotted line, keep near, whatever away from the dotted line, keep away now. So now I am drawing this, it is starting from this point. So I am moving here and I am gradually moving away like this. The moment I draw this, it appears something like this exactly. So my answer will be option D is the answer. In this case, see the first manner of folding from right to left, right to left, right to left and right to left. Now here, see the lines. These are the lines that are getting folded. See, these are the lines that are getting folded. These red lines are getting folded. Now what I need to do is, wherever that is line is there, that line act as a mirror for me. So from this point, I have to move in the another direction. If I move like this red line will become the blue line when I folded. See the mirror image, near, near, away and away. Here also the red line, this line is there, start from the joint place, from there you move away. So now the image appears something like this. So your answer is option C is the answer. See, in this particular question, this is bit different question. Why? Here there are two foldings are involved, not one folding. So in this case, you can fold in two ways because the image appears from here. So you can fold paper from bottom to top and then from left side to right side, or you may fold it initially from left side to right side, or you can fold it from bottom to top. So either this can be first one or second one, or this can be the first one or second one. It doesn't matter, you will get the same answer. When you close it like this, now this line act as a mirror, yes or no? When this line act as a mirror, whatever near the mirror, keep near the mirror, whatever away from the mirror, keep away from the mirror. Okay. Now see, this shaded portion is towards this line. This shaded portion is towards this line, that is mirror. So obviously you keep the shaded portion near the mirror only. Okay, this is the first folding. The second folding is, he is folding from bottom to top. When you are folding from bottom to top, now this line will become the mirror. When this line becomes the mirror, whatever near the mirror, keep near the mirror, whatever away from the mirror, keep away from the mirror. This point is near from the mirror, so keep point near the mirror. This base is away from the mirror, keep that base away from the mirror. So point is near the mirror and this base is away from the mirror. Now you can have a line, and you know that the side will not change, this will be on the same side. So the dark portion will be on the same side. So this dark portion now is your answer. Check the option. So your answer is option C. In this case, there are two things are there. One is two foldings, that is from one left side to right side and bottom to up. It doesn't matter how you are folding, always that line act as a mirror. So whatever near the mirror, keep near the mirror, and whatever away from the mirror, keep it away from the mirror. In this particular question, see the manner of folding. He is folding from again left side to right side in all the cases. So obviously the circle and the triangle will get overlapped. Simply that is the thing. The circle will fall onto the triangle like this. Whatever the triangle, that will fall into the circle. So now it appears like this. So your answer is option C is the answer. Just you fold it, you will get the answer. This question looks a bit tricky in the exam because of many foldings, but we can solve very easily by keeping the image of mirror in mind. So let's see this. Now first, what is the pattern of folding? From left to right. Now here left to right means this side means, for example, remember this is the left side and this is the right side, right? Now this side will be same, it won't change. What is going to change? Only left side is going to fall on the right side, right? So now you keep left side, you rotate left side and keep right side same. Means, for example, see here, whatever the diagram I am drawing on the red, that red color one will change. That's it. The remaining will be as it is. The remaining part will be as it is. So now what I am going to do? So I know that this particular line act as a mirror, that is the center, act as a mirror. Whatever near the mirror, keep near the mirror. Whatever away from the mirror, keep away from the mirror. You will get the answer. See here, this line dot, red line dot, so you draw like blue line here, exactly. Now it is moving away now, so you also move away like this. And this line is moving till here, so you draw a line like this. So when you draw, you will get the answer. So directly I can get that answer is option B as the answer. Next, we are going to discuss about the figure completion. See here, in this particular paper, actually I can say this as an image or a paper. In this case, 3 sides are given. Total here 4 sides are there. What are the 4 sides? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So he will give 3 sides and is asked to find out the next side. So this is very important for SSC. So there are 3 sides are given. You need to find out the next portion, whether option A, B, C or D. So what I recommend those who are writing exam is directly you draw the pattern like this. For example, there is a line here, so you draw a line to make it complete. And see the lines that are moving, so these lines are moving, so just you make it complete. Here also lines are moving, you just move it. And at the center also there is some change, so you move this line, so you move this line. So center also you are having a dot, keep this dot. So 2 lines and the dot at the center. Thing is, students can directly eliminate option B and option C. Now they will get that whether answer is option A or option D. See here, answer is option D. Why? See, in case of option A, these lines are straight, and in case of option D, these lines are slant. So obviously you can see here, in this case the lines are slant, they are not straight. If these are straight like this, then your answer will be option A. But in this case, these lines are slant. Because of these slant lines, your answer is option D is the answer. Next question in figure completion. Here also 3 parts are given. You need to identify the 4th part. I already said that in this type of questions, just draw directly. Just draw the incomplete part. So if I draw a line like this, I am going to get the complete image like this. So this again you have a circle already here. So this will become your answer. So your answer is option B as the answer. So directly there is an image that is given here. Next question. In this question also, I said that directly you draw the incomplete figure based on the 3 figures. So these 2 are the lines. You draw 1 line at the center. And you have to observe the circles here. Here 1 circle, again 2 circles, again 3 circles. The moment you come here, it will become 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this cannot be here. So this cannot be here. Why they cannot be here? See here, they are inside to this particular line. If you draw this line, this is inside to this, not away. Here this is away, right? This is inside to it. Here also it is inside. When these 3 are inside here, obviously the 4 dots also comes inside but not away. So directly you can get the answer, that is answer is option D. So in this gate, student should not get confused between option B and option D, because in option D, this is the line, they are towards the line. If this is the line in case of option B, they will be away, they will be far from there. So your answer is option D is the answer. Next question. This question also appears tricky. You need to identify whether option A, B, C or D, which one you will fill so that it will be a complete figure. For this, I said that you have to draw an image directly from one corner to another corner. What you have to do is you start eliminating, because whenever the figure is bit cumbersome, it's quite extensive, you start eliminating. So what is the elimination? First elimination here, one line should be drawn from one point to the next point. You see option A, from here to here there is no line. It is starting somewhere from here, right? So in case of option A, if the line is from this point to this point, then that will be correct. But in option A it is not there. So obviously option A becomes wrong. But you see the remaining figures, in all the figures it's moving from one point to another point. But you see in option B it is starting from somewhere from here. Here also it is starting somewhere from here, not from exactly from the corner. So again you eliminate option B also. Now your answer is either option C or option D. So now what we have to do, you just draw remaining part. So this is one more. So here also you have circle is there, here also circle is there, fine. Now you extend this particular circle. So now it became a circle. In circle you have to draw two lines. This is one line and this is the another line. If you check this, it exactly appears as answer is option C. How? See here, if you rotate option C clockwise 45 degrees. If you rotate option C clockwise 45 degrees, it exactly appears like this, because this image comes to bottom. And moreover, the clue is very easy here. That is, this small line and this line both are parallel. But if you see in option D, this line and the center line, they appears like opposite. So the space is very, very small here, but you can see a huge amount of gap here. Here also you have huge amount of gap. Here also huge amount of gap. Here also a huge amount of gap. Because of this gap that is present here, option C will be the answer. In case of option D, it is very, very meager, and moreover the inner line is inverted. In option D, the line should be like this. Then your option D will comes into the competition. So because of this reason, answer is option C. Next question. See, in this particular question, again option A, B, C, D, which one you need to fill to get the answer. I already said that you start drawing. The first one is you start from this point and is moving here. The first one is you should start line from here, and the second one is you have to start a line from here as well. You have to start line from here. From here. So two things. One is, see here, the line is still to the complete one. Okay. And the second one is, here there is a gap. You need to observe this gap because this is very important. So there is a gap here. So that is the reason you can eliminate some options based on this. The first one is option C, because here there is no gap. Both are starting from here. No, there should be a gap like this. In option A you are having gap. In option B also you can see gap here. In option D also you can see gap here. But in option D the gap is not there. And the second thing is, the line E has to come touch to the bottom. See, in the case of option A, it is not touching here. It is touching on the above. It should be like this, not like this, right? So you can eliminate option A also, because option A is not coming to the bottom. Now the answer is in between option B and option D. Which one will be your answer? In this case, now you extend this line. This line is extending till here only, till this one, not completely to the figure. It is not complete here, right? This observe this gap. This gap is there. This should not. So obviously, the moment I see this in option B, it is completely coming till here, from here to here. So option B cannot be the answer. There should be a gap. See here, this is the gap. This is the gap. This is the gap. So obviously, I also here I should get some gap. This gap can be clearly seen in option D. So my answer becomes option D. So which option, A, B, C, D, you fill it so that you will get the complete answer. The moment I say is, I said that to draw it, I said to draw like this, and the remaining figures are inside. It will appear something like that, right? So now based on this, we will try to get the answer. See, first thing is, option A cannot be my answer. Why? Because there are two lines here. For example, see one side, there are two lines. This is one line and this is one line. So there are two lines that appears in a triangle. Here there is only one line. There should be another line here. So option B is wrong. The same way, you can see option C. In case of option C, the center line goes till the second line. The center line, this starts from here and goes to the center part. In this case, it is only here. It should travel this part also. So C cannot be your answer. Now the confusion for the student is between B and D, because they appear very, very, very close. But there is a small clue here. What is that small clue? Is the gap. So what is that gap? See here. This is a gap here. There is a gap here as well. Obviously, there is a gap here as well. So there is a gap here as well. Obviously, the lines, there is a gap. For example, see option D. In option D, you can see a gap here and you can see a gap here. But in case of option B, there is no gap. Directly they are touching. That is the reason option D will become the answer. Option B is not the answer. But if you see in the examination between B and D, the student may confuse between B and D. He may opt for B as well. Today we saw about a figural pattern folding and completion. In case of pattern folding, which is also called as paper folding, if you keep the mirror image in your mind, directly that mirror image will be equal to the paper folding or pattern folding. In the same way, in case of completing the given figure or figural completion, both are same. In this case, just you try to extend the remaining part where 3 parts are given and 1 part we need to fill it out. So you try to fill it out by extending the images, then you will get answer very easily. Thank you.